Talk about controlling a guy with rides and from a top position. So and I'm going to have him demo on you in a second. I'm going to Derek needs to be down. So look, you got a guy like this, and everybody knows who's good at grappling, whether it's judo, sambo, submission grappling, whatever. He knows if I get my hooks in with my legs, he's in trouble, a lot of trouble. Okay, so a lot of guys are really good about shrimping up or curling up, and you can't get it in. You can't get a hook in. Well, you can get a hook in. So if you can't use your feet, use your hands. Okay, control with your hands. That's where wrist rides are really good, knowing how to control, manipulate his wrist and control him. Then you can open them up and get a hook in with your feet. But and if you can't if you can't get your feet in, you can still flatten them out and beat the heck out of them with a wrist ride and set them up for an arm lock or a choke or whatever. So let's look at this. So he's very good. I've tried to hook it in there. He's just not doing it. He's peeling everything off. Okay, fine. Well, at this point, I'm going to keep my ride position. Okay, I'm going to keep control here. But now, when I'm doing this, I'm going to start fishing in with my hands. Okay, I'm going to swim in here, and I'm going to catch a wrist. It's usually a lot easier to catch a wrist. Wouldn't you say that when you got a good grappler, and especially he's had a lot of wrestling, So you can't catch a wrist, and there you go. You got your ride. You got a wrist ride. Okay. There are a lot of things you can do beating him up with a wrist. Okay. One thing, I'm going to turn him in a second. I'm going to have Derek do this with Vlad. And what we're going to do, I'm going to take this wrist, and I'm not even going to have my hooks in at this point. See how I'm controlling? Guys, remember, I'm with my knees. I'm squeezing in. I'm trapping him with my knees in the ride. And this side and this wrist, I did that on purpose because if I block this knee, I want that wrist in this particular move I'm going to do, okay? Because I'm going to roll them this direction. I'm going to roll them over, get them into a seated rodeo ride, then I can get my legs in and start beating them up, okay? Now, if you're strong enough, you make just one hand is all you need on the wrist. Kind of lift up. Can everybody see that, the wrist, just to tie it? But a lot of times, you may have to come in and catch a double 2-on-1 wrist. So it's like this. See that 2-on-1 here? And trap it, okay? Now, you have your options. Now, I can do this, and I can roll them that way. I've found through the years that when I do my near wrist catch here, that's kind of my anchor. The other one, I'll come up and trap upside, so like this, kind of like a baseball bat, okay? And by doing that, I can pull them better, and when I pull them over. So what I want to do, I want to roll him over that direction, so he'll do a lot better than me because I don't roll so good anymore. But I'm going to roll him over, and as I do that, I chop in with my knee on his knee, and I'm just going to roll him over onto the buttocks. Wham! There we go. And I've tied him up, and I can start getting my hooks in, and I can start going. Start working a move. I'll have him do that. Let's do that. So watch here. He's got the ride going. He can't get his feet in. He can't get those hooks in. The guy's just not buying it, okay? All right, so you're going to, okay. So he's going to sink the near wrist. Now see, that's the same side he's got it blocked there. Now he's going to roll over in that direction. As he rolls over, okay, Sandy might want to come on back around here. Now we got a nice seated rodeo ride. And now he can get his hooks in real good. And now I can start working the move. That's what I ultimately want. I want to get where I can control him. I want to get him in a ride with my feet. My feet are a lot stronger than his arms. But I've got to get him there first. So in this case, I don't get my hooks in with my legs. I get my hooks in with my hands. There we go. Now I can start working them over. That really does work. That near wrist ride works. Now again, you double up like this, or sometimes just get one hand. That's be fine. Or palm up, palm down. And it helps lift them. It helps lift them. That's just a real simple move, but good grappling, good newaza, good ground fighting, good standing, anything. It's simplicity done to the extreme, done with good skill. And that's what it is, just work skill. I'd say get good at right side, left side at this. Everybody will have a preference, but let's try to get ambidextrous, okay? We'll work on that a bit. We got another move to work on, and we'll work on some throws too tonight. So, okay, let's drill on this a bit, okay?
There you go. Now you can. I think I got lucky on which hook you went after. Yeah, you did.
I just happened to keep it towards on this side. Oh, so you grabbed the.
That's what I had to do. Yeah, just definitely think about shooting for this.
No, you want
this
to sit up. You want to sit up instead of. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, that's what that's mine.
You can work from there, but.
That knee down. That was why you grabbed my foot. Knee down.